Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this tutorial series, we are building this agency website using HTML and Tailwind CSS. Now in the previous video, we designed this section right here. We have this core capabilities section. And now in this video, we will design the next section. So it is this section right here. So we have the stats displayed over here. So we will design this stats section in this video. Let's get started. Right here I'm in my source code, and let's go outside the section and let's create a new section, and let's go ahead and create a div inside here. So for this div we will add a max width. So let's type class max W of 1440 pixels. Let's type mx auto to bring it to the center, and padding left and right of 6. Now in this we need to have this image on the left side. So for that let's create a div. And in this div we will add the image. So let's add an img tag. Now in the images folder I have this image called data.png. So we're going to use this image. So let's go ahead and type images/data.png over here. And in the alt I'll just go ahead and type agency x stats. And let's add some classes to the image. So right now this is how the image looks. Before that let's add some padding to the section. So here let's type class, let's type padding top and bottom of 32. Let's set the background color to primary. And let's add a border bottom of 4 and border color to black. Right now for the image, let's add some classes. So here let's type class, and let's set the width to full, height to full. And let's set the object fit to cover so that it has the correct aspect ratio. And let's also type object center so that the center part of the image is always displayed. And let's also add the class called grayscale image. And we have already set the styling for the class right here. So here we can see grayscale image. It will basically change the image into black and white. And now if you go back, here we can see this is how the image looks. Now we need to display the image on the left side and the text on the right side. So for that let's target the container division. So let's create a div inside here, and let's add this div for the image inside this newly created div. And for this div let's add some classes. So let's type class display of grid, and for larger screens let's type grid columns to 2, and let's set the gap to 20. Let's type items center. And now if you go back, this is how it looks. Now we also want to set this border and this shadow for the image. So here for this container div, let's type class, and let's type agency x border and agency x shadow. And this is how it looks. Now we don't want to have this hover effect. So we already created this class over here called agency x shadow no hover. So let's use that. Here let's type no hover. And now we don't have the hover effect. Right now let's add the content of the right side. So let's go outside this div, and let's create another div over here. And in this div we need to have an h2, and let's type real data, and let's add a line break, and here let's type real results. So here we have the text. Now let's style this. So for this h2 let's type class, let's set the text to 5XL. And for medium or larger, let's type text to 7XL, and let's type font weight to black, and this is how it looks. Right now we need to display this actual stats below that. So let's set the display of the container division to flex, and let's type flex call, and let's add a gap of 10. And now let's add this section right here, and for this we will use JavaScript and render the division using JavaScript so that it's easy for us to later change the content. So let's go back over here and let's go to the main.js file, and let's go ahead and create a new array of objects, and let's call it stats. And in this we need to add the value. So here the first value is 200 plus. So let's add that over here. And then we need to add the label. So this is the label. So let's add that label, completed units. So let's go ahead and copy and paste this. And for the second one, let's type 98%. And here we need to type success rate. And then we have 10 plus years active. And then lastly, we have 24/7 operational. And with that, we have created the array of objects. Now let's create a function to render this. So here, let's create a function called render stats. And in this, first of all, we need to get the container. So for this container, let's add an ID. So below this h2, let's create a new division for the container. And let's type ID equals, let's set it to stats container. And now let's reference this. So here let's type const container equals document.getElementById stats container. And if we don't have the container, let's go ahead and return. Or else let's go ahead and type container dot inner HTML equals, and let's loop through this stats array. In that we have the value and label. So let's type stats dot map, and let's call each of the stats stat. And here let's go ahead and add backticks, and let's create the HTML. So first of all, we need to have a div. Let's close this div over here, and in this div, let's go ahead and add a class. Let's type padding of 10, background of white. And in this, we need to add the stats value and the stats label. So let's create a div for the value. And here we just go ahead and type $, curly braces, stat.value. And here for the other div, let's type stat.label. And let's add some classes. So let's type class. Here let's type text 6XL for the text size. Let's type font black for the font weight and margin bottom of 2. And for the label, let's type class. And here let's type text of small, font bold, uppercase, and tracking widest. So this will increase the letter spacing. And just like we did for this function, let's also join it. So here at the end, let's go ahead and type dot join and empty strings. Right, now let's go ahead and call the function. So let's type render stats, and here we can see all the stats are being displayed over here. Now for the container, let's add some classes. So here let's go to the HTML file, and here for this container, let's add class, and let's set it to display of grid calls of 2. Let's set the gap to 1 pixel, and let's go ahead and type agency x border. So now if you go back here, we can see that this is how it looks. Now here we can see that because of the gap, we can see that the yellow color is being displayed over here. So let's also add a background of black, and this is how it looks. So with that, we have designed the stats section of our website. Let's also take a look at the mobile version, and this is how it looks on a mobile version. Now for the mobile version, let's go ahead and change the aspect ratio a little bit. So here in the image container div, let's go ahead and type aspect video. So this will set the aspect ratio to 16:9. And we want this to happen only on smaller screens. So here let's go ahead and type medium or larger. Let's type aspect square. And this is how it looks. And if we take a look at smaller screens, here we can see that the aspect ratio is 16:9 and everything looks alright. And if you take a look at the larger screen, we have the square aspect ratio Alright, so that's basically it for this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below. And if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.